Hello, 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 everyone. There we go. How are we doing tonight? It is Monday night. Hope it's going well. No music tonight. We had a stream crash just prior to kicking off here. In fact, I lost my Windows. Let me just see if I can get it back. Um, Welcome back to the Lion Table stream. It's been a minute. I did not really stream this weekend. Man, I've been labbing this weekend. And things have been going well. I've been Hey, mentors. Somebody glad to see you back, my man. Thank you so much, mentors. I hope you're doing well, man. I'm thinking about you. Also, trying to get ready for the lab. How is everything going for you, my friend? Let me get my little chat window up here. I got it on another. No, don't restore. Yeah, locked up hard on me here. That rarely happens. There we go. Back in order here. Hey, Casadix, man, it's been a minute. How are you, my friend? Storming here as well. Maybe that has something to do with it. That Florida weather. We have family visiting right now from California. That's been part of why I haven't been able to stream as much. And I've been telling them about Florida weather. They make these plans and we make plans. And, I just let them know, hey, it's probably going to rain on you. You at the parks, it's probably going to rain on you. And it has. But yeah, things are going well. We're on day 474 here of this journey, vlogging this journey. And we're going to talk a little bit about some progress getting ready for the big day, which is 63 days away. My exam is scheduled for October 14th. And that's approximately 7 free weekends for me. And let me pull up the old lab schedule here. I'll show you how I've been doing, how far I've gone. And yeah, this is my lab plan. I'm not caught up yet, but I've got closer to being caught up. So right now I'm doing mostly what they call the Cisco 360 labs or Cisco expert level training labs. And I'm trying to get through most of those. So this is my little spreadsheet here showing my progress. I'm supposed to actually, this is incorrect. I should be starting these. But as you can see, I'm not too far behind. So, yeah, I'm getting faster. I really am. Part of it is also I'm going faster through the troubleshooting. Mentor says, ooh, getting close. Nerves getting to you yet. Not yet. Man, when I pull this thing up here and I see how many days are left, how many weekends are left, that's when it starts to hit me. Like, wow, it's coming. And I so want to finish. I so want to get it on the first attempt, but let's be honest. It's rare that that happens. And seeing how I did on my written, I don't know, but hey, I'm going to try, right? Yeah, I was talking to, we had a little family event yesterday and a little party, and I was telling some relatives, they're like, hey, Quentin, how have you been? We haven't seen you in a little while. And I'm like, yeah, I basically don't have much of a life right now, aside from labbing. They're like, when is your exam? When is your exam? So they've been very supportive, which has been really nice. Everyone kind of knows what's going on, and they respect it, leave me to it. Now you got this, man, and done. Hoorah! Thank you, mentors. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. So these are my lab hours remaining. I've actually been labbing most of this stuff in, oh yeah, one of these is hidden, right? Or something like that. Not sure what's happening here. No. EF, oh, it's just spaced. Yeah, see all these I've gotten done. So yeah, I was really concerned at the beginning about the number of lab hours because when you purchase well, you can't purchase it anymore, but the Cisco Expert level, I think it's called Advanced Bundle, Mini Bundle. It came with 150 lab hours on the Cisco 360 labs, which are great. The lab environment's awesome. It uses IOL. But I was budgeting out these hours, and I've already adjusted this once. And basically the CAs, which are the configurations, I'm doing those in Azure. So in EvenG and Azure, and that's been going well. So I'm well ahead of I have way more hours than this. Well, I say way more. I'm probably at 119, 18 hours or something like that, and I'm working on this lab here, CA18. So this weekend I finished up the 17s to 16. This was a little rough. TA17 was a little rough. Oh, you still use your Azure Cloud? Yes, that's working out well. Yeah, and I still have time to burn on the Azure lab. One thing I figured out is I have this script to stop the virtual machine when I'm done. I used the Azure CLI and I was doing AZ VM stop. That does not stop the clock. It turns the machine off. You have to do the AZ VM deallocate to officially stop the clock. And man, now I've got hours, so many hours to burn. So anyway, I've been doing that. This weekend's labs, I had a good bit of time. It was nice. I'm just getting a little faster. One thing I'm learning is you have to really read the requirements carefully. They have some sneaky information oftentimes in the requirements. Like it will say use /24 for as an advertisement, use slash, or it'll say use /27. Well, it doesn't say how many /27s you can use. So you really have to watch the wording so carefully. Or it'll say, do not use this on this task. But they're kind of trying to really, there was no need to kind of put that do not. What they're actually doing is putting a little red herring there for another task. It's games. There's some games in there that they're playing, at least in these workbook labs, which is what I'm expecting in the real lab as well. When you say labs are rough, any insight or examples? Curious what protocols or techniques you feel weak. I have to say, I've gotten the first part of the configurations, like getting connectivity, doing the switching, the VLANs, spanning tree, RIP, EIGRP, OSPF, even some of the gotcha like OSPF network types and scenarios. Man, I'm getting through those faster. Where I'm getting hit is security and services. So infrastructure services and security. And at least in the CA labs has some very sort of obscure. I learned about a command yesterday called IPDHCP bootp ignore. I had no idea that command existed. So the lab might say, for example, disable or configure this router to drop bootp packets. Do not use an access list. Do not use a class map. Well, hey, guess what? There's a command called no IPDHCP bootp. Things like that. Got me too. Yeah, I mean, there's so many commands and features like that when you're talking about the routers themselves and the switches themselves that just they're and oftentimes I'm getting these and it's the first time I've seen them. So concerns me a little bit, but that's why I'm trying to get through all these labs so I can at least be aware of what they are. Also, I went through something yesterday. It was a NatPT scenario. So it was 2, 4, 6 points or something like that. And you had to configure NatPT 6 to 4, 4 to 6. Well, then at the very end, it goes, by the way, this is not part of your, this is only part of the written blueprint, not part of the lab blueprint. Thanks a lot. Granted, I should have and that was in the answer key, not in the workbook scenario, information. So, oh man, that kind of miffed me a little bit. So things like that. But as Mentor says, Narvik Lab had tripped me up and exposed my weaknesses. Definitely keeps you humble. Yes, indeed. So reading requirements is very important. And then a lot of these scenarios require a lot of creativity, like making OSPF or EIGRP work in this or that scenario. Generating generate this kind of route without, often they give you what the typical thing is configure this. By the way, the easiest 1 or 2 ways that you know how to do this that you're going to see in production, you can't use those. So my creativity is getting better. I'm learning. There are a lot of ways to, build a mousetrap in these labs. Flashcards, I've gotten really far behind, probably over a week, but I have been adding new flashcards when I reach or I hit a command like the one I just mentioned about no IPDHP boot P. I've never seen it before. Like, okay, I'm going to stuff it in the flashcards and just see when I get time. But right now, I'm just trying to get caught up. That's my main priority. Get relatively caught up. This week, I go on vacation. It's a short vacation. One of those days is just for labbing and packing. But that's why I'm trying to get a little caught up here. Actually, this week, yeah. So I don't know where. Somewhere in here, I had accounted. Okay, here it is. It was the wrong weekend I took out. I took out one of these weekends because I knew I was going to be on vacation. It should actually be, yeah, I'll fix that. But I may not be in too bad of shape. But anyway, we're getting there. I'm feeling better each lab. Definitely focus on those assessment labs and full scale. Those look like they will be fun. Yes, that's the thing. Like I want to get through. If I felt like I was too far behind on these, I would just start dropping them because this is a hard schedule on these labs here. So I'm not going to adjust the schedule on these. Also the I&E, full scales and mocks. Someone also told me about Jaziri has good labs. I've seen them on LinkedIn. And so, yeah, I'm trying to pick up the pace, get through these, get all the exposure, and start hitting these big labs because, hey, 2 months and we got to sit for that thing. So anyway, that's what's going on with me, folks. We're going to keep it brief. The clock is running now in the Azure lab. I'm going to finish up hopefully tonight or get mostly through CA18 and then hit the rest of it, hopefully finish that tomorrow and then start my TA18 and CA19 and try to make progress on this through the week. So that is what's going on with me. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Good to see you, mentors. Thanks for sharing, my man. Keep grinding. We're going to do it. You do the same, buddy. And y'all take care. Have a great, it's Monday night. It's time to plan out your week. Set your goals. Let's get in those good bits, folks. And we shall see you back here tomorrow night. If all goes well, I have a change tomorrow night. We'll see. May have time to do a quick stream before my change because, again, Wednesday is when I start getting ready for the trip. So it might be tomorrow night when I jump on just to say hello before I head out. So thanks so much, folks. Keep on keeping on. Follow me here on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We'll see you back here very soon in a Land Tamer stream. Have a great night.